It's delicious.
What is up, Mini Moto fam? Today, got a special presentation, no moto vlog, but we're doing an installation of the D.I.D 420 chain that's in 100 link and the Sunstar 15 tooth front sprocket. This is a Japanese made non O-ring chain. The O-ring chains are better, but they also cost about 4 times as much. So later on I plan on going to a 428 chain, but I'll have to upgrade both front and rear sprocket for that. So I just went ahead and got the 420 chain. I figured it would get the job done and still be a lot better than the stock chain. So today I wanted to show you just how simple of a job that really is. Now, just to give you an idea, I haven't ever actually done this before, but I've watched some videos and I read online and it seems to be pretty simple. So if I can figure it out, you guys can figure it out. Basically, from what I can tell, is you've got a master link that you just pop the little doohicker off of there and the chain will come apart. And then up front, you've got this 8mm bolt, this 8mm bolt, and another 8mm bolt down here. And then these two are 14, maybe they're 12. You got to take those off because this is in the way so you can get to that rear 8mm. Alright, let's get it off the ground and get started. Also, if you haven't picked up one of these little handy lifts yet, you can get these from Harbor Freight for about 30 bucks. If you don't have a Harbor Freight, you can get them on Amazon for about 50 bucks. And they are super, super handy. Ta-da! Alright, now, if you get it up on the rack and your master link isn't right here where you can get to it, if it's up inside the bike, you just hold the clutch down and spin it until the master link is where you want it to be. This is the same process as if you were cleaning or lubing your chain. You would just spin it like that as you go around and clean and lube. Alright, so as far as the chain goes, you just got to get this little master link out. And I can tell, it looks like I can just do this. Ta-da! No problem. Then you just take this little piece off here and push this out to the other side. And there you go. Chain's off. And then up next, we got to take these guys out so we can get behind there so that we can get to that 8mm back there, and then those two 8mm up there. Alright, and these guys are just 12mm for those that like to have your tools already ready to go. And there you go. You don't even have to take that bolt out, you just take the rear one out and then this falls forward. You just need this one loose. Up next is our 3 8mm bolts on the sprocket cover. Also keep in mind this top one is a little bit longer than the bottom two. A little bracket comes out of there. Assume that's... yeah. Alright, and there's the sprocket. And as you can see, it just has a little clip holding it in place. Now, you can get that clip off with a little finagling and some pliers, but the best way is to have the right tool, and in this case, the right tool is only a $3 tool, so it's not really a big deal to go pick one up. So you just line the holes up and spread it out. Ta-da! No hassle. And then the sprocket just slides off. Probably been a little easier if I'd have took the chain out of there first. So here's something interesting. The sprocket that they sent me, which came from Steady Garage, which says right here, Kawasaki Z125 Pro, doesn't fit. Like, not even close. And then of course on the inside, below that sticker, it says a Honda CBR 300 and 250. This is really disappointing. Can't even make a good video because people can't send you the right parts. So I guess I'll just be showing you how to put the chain and the stock sprocket back on. Either way, even if this had been the right sprocket, it's gonna go on just as easily as the stock one, so no big deal. Alright, well, since Steady Garage screwed up my order and sent me the wrong sprocket, I decided just to go ahead and clean up the stock one and reinstall it. At least it's all nice and shiny now. So, just the way it came off, just pops right back on. Get it up there nice and flush. Take your handy dandy little tool, put it in the nubs, spread it apart, and clip it on there. You may have to kind of poke it up on there. There we go. And it's good. And so, if it was an aftermarket sprocket, it would still install the exact same way. So you still get the idea. Just too bad for Steady Garage. They almost got featured, but you know, I can't install a part that doesn't fit Steady Garage. Alright, so let's unbox our new chain here. And just so you guys know, this is a 100 link chain. That is what the Kawasaki manual calls for this bike. You can order them in 100 link. A lot of guys sell them in 120, 140, but I was able to find this one on eBay in exactly 100. That's a nice looking chain. Now, I made this mistake before and kind of realized it, but you got to wrap the chain around it before you put it on. Otherwise, you won't be able to get the chain in there. Get it positioned up on there. There we go. Then we take our handy dandy little tool and just squeeze it up on there and then push it into place. Ta-da! So one thing I forgot to mention is that, especially when you order an exact length chain, is you're going to have to move your chain adjusters. And the reason for that is, especially if you've ridden your bike for a while, is your stock chain is going to be stretched out. Even if it's the exact number of links, it's going to be stretched out. This one has been adjusted since I bought it, so it's a little further back than it was at stock, and that's why it's about one length off. So we're just going to loosen up the chain adjusters, push the tire forward just a little bit to where we can put that on, and then readjust it, which is going to have to be done anyway. So just loosen up our adjusters, back that off a little, same on this side, back that off a little. The adjusters are 12, 14, and 17 millimeter. And there we go. Now we just attach the master link that came with this chain. There we go. Slide that in, pop that over. And this probably is going to have to be tapped in. And that's it. Just tighten her back up. You want about an inch of play. This looks pretty good. Alright, we're all done here. Just time for a little lube. That's it for today's video. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you next time. Peace.